In a fun move, Nintendo introduced Neon Joycons for the launch of the Switch. You can also opt for the regular gray, but what if you could get character-specific Joy-Cons in an incredibly cool fan art moment? Instagram illustrator and artist Hypnopompe has come up with the coolest Joy-Con designs we've ever seen. So today, Gabe, Jake, and myself are here to discuss which ones we would buy and what characters we would love to see on a custom set of Joy-Cons, because frankly, these are the greatest thing ever.
They're really are. Pretty amazing. I had a similar idea, but this guy did it much better than I would have. He made it look very legit.
I also wish they were real.
Gabe,
why are they not real? Why are they not
real? They look like they are real.
Okay.
Just Hypnopompe is making them himself without Nintendo's permission.
Right. He's opened up his own Switch store where he's going to sell these. But seriously, okay, the images are on the screen, but you've got, the Donkey Kong, very, wooden barrel theme. You got the Toad Yoshi, which is an odd combo, but, the dope theme. You got the Princess theme with Daisy and Peach. You got the Brothers theme with Mario and Luigi. You got the Splatoon themes, orange, blue, pink, green. I also really like the Bowser Jr. theme.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that one
looks very royal to me.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you don't like the Wario Waluigi theme, Zach.
Well, I don't want that idea to become popular until I make my Wario Waluigi game, so I can't vouch for that just yet. But my favorite of all is the Samus Zero Suit combo, because that gold, blue, green, orange, Jesus, it's so pretty.
It does look fantastic. And you have to imagine that at some point Nintendo's going to do things like this, right? I wouldn't be surprised if we saw these exact colors, really.
I mean, they did do Mario, Luigi, Peach, Yoshi, Wiimotes, Bowser Wiimotes.
Yeah.
But here's my question. The way I was envisioning these mock-up in my head was more akin to how the neon differs from the black controllers right now, as in just a solid red controller with black buttons, whereas these are much more detailed, where every button is a unique color, and there's 4 to 5, 3 to 5 different colors on each Joy-Con. So if they do make these character-based colorways, which I'm thinking they'll at least make a couple, do you guys think that they will actually go this all out, where it looks like the Splatoon ones have splattering on them a little bit, or do you think they'll just be it's a green Joy-Con with black buttons and a red or an orange Joy-Con with black buttons?
My first blush would be to say, hey, they'll probably go much simpler because it makes more sense and it's easier to sell a red and green Joy-Con for Mario and Luigi and a pink and yellow for Daisy. But at the same time, and we'll put this image up, they did Mario, Luigi, Peach, Yoshi, Koopa, which is Bowser, and Toad Wiimotes, and they are fairly detailed. If you look at the image I just sent you guys, that is also on screen, it's pretty good. I mean, for example, the Yoshi has a white and green base. It's got a little Yoshi egg, drawing on there. It's got orange buttons. It also has, the white buttons, and similar the Bowser controller had, Bowser's yellow, green, orange, black. So they do have a history of kind of going all out and throwing 4 or 5 colors on one of these things, whereas the typical Wiimote, as you know, is just white with, the light blue. So it's probably going to be more simple, but I'm holding out hope that they do something this cool. Or at the very least, I think there will be a nice custom market in the same way that there are for PS4 and Xbox One controllers.
Sort of unrelated, but sort of related at the same time. You guys are familiar with D-Brand, right? They do skins for all types of stuff. They do consoles, they do phones, all that. Mm-hmm. So they officially launched I just sent you the link on Discord, actually. They officially launched their Nintendo Switch skin stuff. You can you can pre-order them now, actually. And with D-Brand, you can go ahead and get skins on the dock, on the bezel, on the Joy-Cons. The colors aren't as intricate, and you can't change the color of the buttons.
Right.
But you can put skins that the wooden finish and things like that. You can customize the Switch to look pretty cool. Again, unrelated but sort of related. I just thought that was a cool little thing as well, and we'll have a link to the D-Brand thing in the description as well, so you can check that out. Like I said, the color variations that they have, they're not a lot, but you can still do some very cool stuff with them.
Absolutely, and I think that because of the unique form factor, it opens up a lot more excitement for customization and just like cool color schemes. You know, if it's just the Pro Controller, right? Like for a decade, we've had red controllers and blue controllers and white controllers and black controllers, but now with a new form factor, I think it adds just an extra layer of oomph because Joy-Cons already look cool. You know, you guys saw at PAX South, the grip is already like a really cool thing to hold, and I think there's almost in the same way that 3DS and DS benefited so much from the cool form factor and then the cool designs you could put on them. I feel like Joy-Con could sort of be akin to that because not only is it the controller, but then it basically is the border for your Switch system, and so it not only is enhancing the controllers, but the system as well. And, you know, I'm not the biggest fan of skins. I think the D-brand stuff does look cool, but I would prefer these just because then it's, like, straight up colored plastic as opposed to, you know, some sticker thing, you know, attached on.
Thank you for that. But yeah, like super cool like concept, and you know, my thing becomes like, damn, these Joy-Cons are still so expensive. They're $80 for the pair. So like, I would love to just like, if these were all out, I would
a
just
whole
be
basket of them. Yeah.
I'd be like so conflicted because they all look so cool. And you know,
so let's wrap up with that then. Which ones would you buy, or which one would you want? What is your of these ones? Let's say that
real quick
these
before
are
we do that. Sorry,
Yes.
like going back to his D brand thing and like the stickers and like they have like the Zelda like skins already sort of for the Switch. So do you think that it's possible that they don't go with colored plastic Joy-Cons and they just do all skins? I know you kind of mentioned it, but do you think like that will be the route that they go, so that it's a cheaper way that they can produce more, as opposed to having, you know, little kids begging their parents to buy $80 Joy-Con sets? What if they just had like $10 sticker packs to customize the Joy-Con?
Yeah, I think that's a viable, that's a potential option, but to me, skins belong in the realm of like starter kits that you buy with the system, whereas like limited edition or special controllers, I think caters more towards the hardcore. And you know, they did have skins and stuff, you know, for Wii U and for 3DS and whatnot, but I think ultimately at the end of the day, like this stuff still works. Look at how many custom colorways Microsoft puts out. Heck, they opened up a custom shop where you can design whatever colors you want. So clearly there is benefit. Nintendo did do, you know, these character-driven Wiimotes for Wii and Wii U. I guess they could be used both. So I still think we'll get some of these. Maybe not this cool because usually, you know, it never ends up as awesome as you expect, but or hope. But yeah, are there any characters that you would love to see here, or which of these 10 is your favorite?
My favorite would be one that doesn't exist. Like the gold and black color scheme that we've seen for some of the Zelda stuff like lately. Like, I'm really into that. I think gold and black is a fantastic combination. So like, have a black controller with gold buttons and then a gold controller with the black buttons. I think that would look super sweet. But out of these, you already mentioned the Metroid one looks really sweet. I don't usually like orange, but the orange on that Joy-Con looks pretty good. And besides that, like the Zelda and Link one are also very good. I love the purple and white of the Zelda mock-up that they have there. So I would have to say that one.
I also like those two, but I like the Bowser theme. Just in my mind, I think it's a cool combination of like an orangey, yellow, and green, and it kind of just, to me, is like a very, you know, there's a lot of characters that are like a red and blue like Mario, or, you know, yellow and pink like Peach, but I don't know, there's something about the hues maybe that just is, and with the little hints of orange, that's very indicative. Like you see that, and like the first thing I think of is Bowser, no matter what it was on. Just that colorway is very true to Bowser. So like you see that, especially if it's on a Nintendo system, you're like, oh my god, that is Bowser, like on the controller. So I think that one's really cool.
Yeah, I still that Metroid double Zero suit and regular Samus like suit combo, I think just is so freaking cool. And you know, you would say like, oh, some of these colors are way too brash, but they went with neon red and neon blue. So I think that opens up quite a few possibilities. And Nintendo has done weird colorways. And again, I call back to those Wiimotes. Like they better bring this stuff. I'd love to see some of these. And I know it's overly expensive, but you know, maybe they never do custom Switches. They just do custom Joy-Con. And so that's sort of a way that, yeah, it is pricey, but it's way less pricey than the people who go out and buy, you know, the new Pikachu 3DS or the new Final Fantasy PS4 or the new Gears Xbox One. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So maybe that's the way to go. Let us know in the comments below which of these you like, or if there's a different character color combination that you'd love to see on the Joy-Con, and if you would be willing to drop $80 for a custom set of Joy-Con to enhance not only your hands, but the system itself when you use it in tablet mode. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you want to stay up to date on all the latest and greatest from Switch Force and the Switch itself as we lead up to launch. And for myself, Jake and Gabe, until next time, thanks again, and Switch Force out.
The triangle's the touch.